This is my video editing computer, and it's time for a little upgrade. But first I need to remove a year's worth of dust bunnies. This is normally standing on a carpeted floor, and using the vacuum isn't the biggest hobby of mine. This is a 3rd generation HP Desk Pro with an Intel i7 processor. I believe it's the 6th generation. As you can see, the KingFast 2.5 inch SATA drive is hanging from the power lid. Because my double-sided tape wasn't sticky enough, you probably guessed it, we are going to upgrade the storage on this beast. I got a SATA SSD 1 GB and a M2 NVMe SSD also 1 GB, and that probably should fix my storage issues for the foreseeable future. Let's start with the Lexar SATA drive. And I don't know anything about this brand other than they make storage for cameras, SD cards and such, but they were cheap, so I'm taking a gamble here. It's the NS100 and the read speed should be 550 megabytes per second, and that's probably as fast as you're going to get with a what's it, SATA 3 I believe interface. Well, I'm not going to bother reading this. Here's the drive. Just as light as always. I actually found a what's it called, converter or adapter for the 3.5 inch bay. Well, one screw is all it gets. This HP computer actually comes with extra screws, so that's plus points for HP. Better use all 4 screws because this is a perfect place to store them. Alright, done. Now let's move on to this M.2 drive. It's also from Lexar, and just like that other drive, it's also 1 terabyte. And it's a pretty quick one. It should do 5000 megabytes per second read, and according to this label, 4500 read. It will probably never be that quick because it needs a PCIe 4 bus for that, and this computer is PCI 3. I put sellotape on the side, that's annoying. Well, I guess I didn't need my knife, but it's always good to carry a knife. This is a 2280 model, and that means it's 22 millimeters wide and 80 millimeters long. And it's going to be used to upgrade that 128 model that I installed a few years ago. Let's remove this drive. And the other interfaces are SATA, so I cannot install both. This board also has two SATA ports, but I don't have enough power connectors on my computer. I really should get a magnetic screwdriver. Installed. Now let's place this back in the computer. Got it. This Torx is also not magnetic. It really sucks with these tiny screws. Alright, I'm pretty much done. And I should probably find an external enclosure for these two old drives. They will be perfect for copying data between the laptop and the desktop, or maybe just for backup purposes. And now I will find out if this thing still works. Good news! The computer still works. And after initializing and formatting both drives, I did a bit of testing. According to Crystal Diskmark, the Lexar SATA drive is not much quicker than that KingFast drive. On the other hand, the Lexar M.2 scores a lot better than that old 128GB model. Unfortunately, the real-life loading times of a video editing project still takes about the same amount of time. I guess there are other limiting factors in play. But the biggest bottleneck is most likely sitting behind the computer. Disk space is just like money. In the end you will always run out. But I guess for now I got plenty. Next I need to search for a decent backup solution for all of that disk space. And I guess that's it. Like, subscribe, and to be continued.